me stay closer to me to me 6 years old daughter Antonella. In addition to studying English, I am currently studying theology and hope to teach the subject in future.
Oh, great, great, great. That's awesome. That's not common. We have more people sharing a desire to be a teacher about anything, you know. So congrats, congrats. So, and about me, guys, I'm here. I'm talking talk since last year. As I mentioned, I had 2 children about my first relationship. And I currently live with my fiance. She's my wife because she lives with me. So she's is my wife, né? And my stepson is 11 years old, almost 11, and next month he will complete 11 years old. So all of my children are the same age, I would say, between 11 and 14 years old. So I've been worked in a SAP services company, Marcio. In my first job as full stack developer, worked.
Nice.
Yeah, I worked with SAP Business One product, you know. So that was
Yeah.
a really amazing experience by the time because I remember that company was the first one that gave me my first opportunity as developer in the pandemic. So I continue have a good relationship with the people that continue working there. So yeah, I'm glad to had this opportunity in that company for sure. But I decided to migrate a little bit my career for front-end development. So I'm specialized in front-end development about last 4 years as developer. So currently I work with TypeScript and React ecosystem. So I think I can deliver everything related to this framework because I'm really experienced with this technology stack. Let me see. In my leisure time, I really enjoy to play games currently. I love music like you, Marcel. I like to play guitar. I like to sing. When I was younger, I used to create some songs in English, bad in English, so much better than now, you know. But I tried. I tried. I did my best by the time. Um, and yeah, I think that's it. A little bit about me. So let's start with the topic at all. That's so interesting. Marcio, could you read and answer the first question number one for us, please?
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. What is the most useless, useless, useless fact you were required to memorize in school that you still remember perfectly today? Yeah. Yeah. So. Okay. Okay.
Inu
For me, initially,
yeah,
in
useless is inútil in Portuguese.
useless.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay, yeah, it's fun for me. Yeah, but I will answer. Okay. About the questions, one, z- z- I don't know English. Useless factors. Yeah, for me, I still remember is the exact date of the discovery of Brazil. Yeah. Yeah, so for me, okay, 2022, and I don't know English, 1,500. Yeah,
Yeah, that perfect, perfect.
yeah, discovery of Brazil for me. And it doesn't really matter
Yeah.
in my daily life. In my daily life, okay. but
Yeah, I
it's
got
stuck in my head. Yeah. So for me, I still remember in the exact date of discovery Brazil of
you.
the discovery. It doesn't really matter in my daily life. Yeah, because for me, uh, today not so good for me at school. Yeah,
Mhm.
but it's stuck in my hand. Okay, but
Mhm.
really in the past, I guess important, but
Mhm.
today not as important for me.
In the past, this information was important because we were asked to answer in some tests, in some school tests, because of that.
Yeah, yeah,
I agree with you. I agree with you. For me, this kind of information doesn't matter for sure. Because when we become adult, anyone asked us about the Brazilian discovery date, I got you, I got you. Thank you. I think this question is the intention of this question is to be funny, as you mentioned. I'm sure that. And how
uh,
about you? And how about you, Janelle?
For me, a perfect example is the Bhaskara formula.
Yeah, the same.
I remember I worked so hard to memorize in the school. Memorize is menos b mais menos raiz quadrada de b ao quadrado menos 4 vezes a vezes c dividido por 2 vezes a.
Wow, you're the man.
Yes,
You're the man.
I worked so hard to memorize this, and after that, I never use it again. But I remember this.
Yeah, I
For
got you.
me, is this.
For sure. I didn't remember Bhaskara formula, you've just remembered me about that. So congrats for that. You're brave as well. And about you,
Thanks.
Isadora?
Bhaskara Fórmula, também coloquei.
Okay, I got you guys. Yeah, to be honest, when I wasn't prepared for this immersion as host, of course. I was asked to replace Carlos some minutes ago. So when I read this question, I had no idea how to answer this, but while you talked or what you were talking about the this topic, I remember I don't remember the result, but when I was a child, I had to memorize the my city. Let me search a word before to answer for you. Give a moment, please. Yeah, I need to remember my city's anthem. O hino da minha cidade. City anthem. Currently, I don't remember. I need to be honest. I have no idea how is the my city's anthem. But yeah, I had to memorize when I was a child, the first years at the school. And I don't remember why exactly, because I remember we used to talk this anthem and just it. We wasn't. Oh, I remembered. We had to make a presentation at the school to sing this anthem. Only that, only once in my life. So yeah, that's not make sense for me currently. And yeah, that's it. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Isadora, could you read and answer the question number 2, please?
Ok. Um, in part, yes. Bhaskara Fórmula in unnecessary. Acho que eu consegui pronunciar mais ou menos
Yeah,
certinho.
perfect, perfect.
Em me viu.
Mm-hmm.
Understanding what a subordinate, coordinate, clause in is not the crux of the matter.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Eu não vou conseguir pronunciar. Eu acho que é
Sorry.
o over, é Hower.
Hover.
Over.
Yeah.
Over that are relevant and important topics to be learned.
Yeah, perfect. I think the right word in this sentence is over, not with H. Over. I think if I understood you well, you said hover, com H. I think you said com H. But in this situation, I think it's better without H, sem H. Okay? Okay. Thank you so much. We could understand you completely. And for you, Marcio?
Number 2. Okay.
Yeah. Number 2.
Okay. I will read the question and answers. Okay.
Perfect.
All right. Okay. And number 2, traditional education focus on core subjects like math, history, and science. Do you believe these are still the most important subjects for the world of 2025 and beyond? Yeah, I think math, history, and science are still important, of course, and including math, really important every day. And because we use it and at home and at working and anything, math really important. History a little important for me, but for the future we also need more focus on technology at school, for example, and creativity and emotional intelligence at school, at home, and church, for example. And English really important at school, at home. In my case, I have a children. We talk in English, but I don't consider myself, how can I say, fluently in English, but I try to talk with my family in English in my house, and because in my mind, really important, of course, and to talk English with people, I don't know, mais próximo with me. Sometimes people talk me about, I don't know English, Márcio meio maluco, we talk about English, talk alone too. But math and history, science are still important today, but we also need more focus technology, of course, and creativity and emotional intelligence and English at school, for example.
I got you. I totally agree with you. And how about you, Dinael? What do you think about this?
I believe these subjects are still important, but today is not the fundamental anymore. With the progress we have today, we need additional subjects. For Marcio said, the emotional is important for your children in the school have lidar, como seria lidar, have
Deal or handle. To
handle
deal or
the
handle. To
hand,
handle.
emotional is important because I think the word today is can I say is passa para nós, pass to us. The social media is like everything is good, everything is beautiful, and it's difficult for the children understood this.
Yeah.
You know, they we need additional subjects like English. Our country need the learn English, learn Spanish. I think these subjects that can be complete then and prepare us better for the future.
Yeah.
You know, fui claro, deu para
For
entender?
sure, we understood you. Perfect.
Thank
Yeah. Yeah, guys. My wife is finishing her graduation in. Oh, let me check the right word. Professora de criança, me fugiu o nome agora. Oh my goodness.
Children teacher? I don't know.
No, there's a not. There is another word in Portuguese. I don't remember.
Okay.
Oh, well,
My wife
whatever.
is professora de criança too.
Yeah, we forgot the name. Oh my goodness. Well. My wife is finishing her graduation in this field. She is starting her internship in some school, and in that school there are English every single day and Spanish sometimes per week, and emotional intelligence subjects and this kind, and this exactly both of you mentioned, Nael and Mars. Of course, this school is so expensive for medium Brazilian, I like to say, like me, for example. So there are some schools with this structure, but currently is not for everyone, unfortunately, you know. So, but my children, both of them studied um primary in a elementary school. They had English sometimes per week, you know. I think 3 times per week, something like that. Both of them studied in Brazilian work time, you know. They studied every day, you know, I wanted to say. And for them, I've realized they had not only English but emotional intelligence. They learned elementary school teacher. Yeah, I think that's correct in English. Yeah. Thank you. Thanks so much, Mars. So, and they had been learning about discuss better, present themselves better in public. You know, they had this kind of subject in a public school here in my city. Okay, because I don't have financial condition to provide a particular school for both of them, you know. So, but they had this kind of subjects in their elementary school. that's awesome to see that there are some public schools with this subject. For me, are crucial. I agree with you, but I have to disagree a little bit when you said, Marcia, about history. In my perspective, I really like history. In my perspective, history is important to understand where we came from and in what place we will be in some years since now, you know. So for example, when we understand the human history, we can realize why can realize the reasons we are doing what we are doing currently. For example, we can understand the reasons that some politicians decide to do what they are doing right now, you know. That's a kind of, we can understand the human nature better, you know. And of course, unfortunately, we could use history to learn and not to make the same mistakes along the way, but we can't see this. Unfortunately, we used to see the same mistakes happens every single time, you know. uh, the same kind of war, the same kind of fighting and discussings, and unfortunately we don't use to learn with history. But I think it's could be important. I just I wouldn't, I would make some change about what in history are important to learn for children, you know. Not, I disagree. I agree with you because when we had to learn the Brazil discovery date, for example, I disagree with this approach, you know. I'd like to teach children about the human behavior, our origins, to understand better the reasons that we do what we do, you know. And that's it. I said a lot. I'm sorry, guys. Let's move on to the next one. Yeah, I think it's my turn. The question number 3, okay? What is more important for a modern education to teach? A wide range of factual knowledge or transferable skills like critical think, communication, and adaptability? Yeah, it's hard if we need to choose one of these, you know? Uh, well, in my perspective, it's important to find a balance between this kind of knowledge, you know. I think these two fields are crucial for human development, you know. And I'd like to add technology, as Marcio said. I think teach children program logical, for example, is a good way to solve problems, you know. I don't know about you guys, but my field is so important to um, split big problems into smaller one and organize this to deliver a specific feature, for example. And this kind of mindset, my perspective, could help us not only in technology field. That's a powerful tool to solve any kind of problems. So I'd like to see this kind of subject at school, as Marcio like it and said some minutes ago. So yeah, that's it for me. Yeah, that's it. And how about you, Marcio?
Yeah, I agree with you. But for me, uh, transferable skill are more important about the questions. Yeah. So facts change over time. Yeah, facts change over time, of course. But
Mm-hmm.
skills like critical think and communication and adaptability lasts forever.
Hard to pronounce.
Yeah, and adaptability, I don't know, English, lasts forever. Yeah. Pensamentos, né? Yeah, last forever for me. But transferable skill are more important in my point.
Yeah, I got you. I got you. I respect your opinion for sure. And how about you, Janelle?
I think both are important. For example, today we with tools like Google and the EA, we use these tools to help us in the math and the history and science, but we use these tools so being able to analyze, solve problems, and find creative solutions makes a real difference for the future. This is the key for me. Using the AI is a very important subject to learn, for example.
For sure, for sure. Yeah, I forgot to mention that. You're right. And how about you, Isadora?
Eh, Developing your skill is crucial, but it is also see factual knowledge, no, knowledge as
You're right.
a foundation for developing our skills.
Mm-hmm.
I see it as peraí, deixa eu voltar. I see it as scale which had to be kept in balance.
Yeah, perfect.
Deu,
Yeah, yeah. I agree. I'm sure that transferable skills we can pass this knowledge and learn any another skills. I agree with your sentence, Isadora, for sure. Okay, guys. Let's move on to the next one. The question number 4. Marcio, could you read and answer the question number 4 for us, please?
Sure. And if you could add one mandatory new subject to the school curriculum to make students more fit for the future, what subject would you add? Okay,
Amazing question.
so yeah, first for me, I would add financial education. Knowing how to manage money and make smart financial choice is essential for the future. So I said again, in my case, I have children. So we talk about the money, we talk about the financial education with my wife too, because today in Brazil, for example, anything really expensive, for example, car, house, and school, I don't know English, particular school, I don't know.
Yeah, I
Say,
think
I
you're
think
right.
so. Okay, thank you. Yeah, at school, really, for me, I would add financial education. Yeah, because we talk about the money. Oh my God, it's really hard, we talk about the money because when we see every
I think Marcio was done. He had some connection problem. Okay, you
hello,
returned. You returned. Okay, we can listen and see you. You can continue.
okay, sorry, I think my internet.
Don't worry, don't
Uh,
worry. We are able to see and listen you. Go ahead if you like.
okay, so guys, I would add financial education at school, for example.
For
That's it.
sure. Yeah, that's an amazing subject as well. I forgot to mention as well. And I agree with you. And about you, Adinael?
I agree with Marcios also. But I think a subject like learning to life away from screen, you know, because this generation is generation uh, need people to reconnect, have a real conversation, and share experience together again. You know, we talk with our friends and cell phone, WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, and the simple conversation in the eyes, olhando um para o outro, digamos assim, is real important. Uh, we know, you know, the people are uh, está muito no celular, are the
Yeah,
people are, you know, and I think about that.
sure.
My with my children, for example, I know he they are in the computer and play video game and cell phone and the play soccer in the street. You know, is I think eu não vejo seguido, não se vê mais, não seria como
Yeah, yeah,
falar isso em
yeah.
inglês. You know, I think about that. It's made crazy, but
Not I totally agree with you. I feel the same about my children, you know. Well, I used to I figure out this problem when, for example, the energy is cut, for example, at home. I can see their faces and trying to say to me, "Oh, I have nothing to do right now because I don't have energy at home," for example. But there are a lot of stuffs to do without energy. We, as we the people that had been started their lives in a old time, like me, for example. I'm almost 14 years old, so I can live without the technology, about without internet and some this stuff. You know, of course, I'm a person that I really enjoy with this stuff currently, but if I don't have these things, I can live without them. You know, so I totally agree with you. I'm sorry, guys. And yeah, and how about you, Isadora?
Financial education. Um, it was having the topic of my final paper 11 years ago, and the thinking remains the same.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, guys, just to bring another suggestion on the table, I'd like to add the civil rights and obligations, you know. I'd like to have this kind of conversations with our children since they are children. I realize a lot of people that don't know how to deal in adult situations, how to ask their rights or make your obligations, you know, as civilization. I'm talking about, you know. So I'd like to have this kind of talk since child, you know. For me, is one of the key subjects to discuss and to help the future adults to solve their problem in in a civil way, I would say, you know. And yeah, but all of our answers were so interesting, guys. I liked to listen you about that. So let's move on to the next one. Adinael, could you read and answer the question number 5, please?
Sure. What are your thoughts on standard this test? Are they a far way to measure a student potential, or do they create too much pressure and limit real learning?
It's a hard question.
In my point of view, this test help measure a certain standard, but they don't really reflect the practical skills. And some case and create a lot of ansiedade
Yeah.
for the students. I believe they do have their importance, of
Mhm.
course, to faculdade I
É
don't know
college.
the
I think it's college.
college,
Faculdade. Yeah.
is important for this and the work and anything, but they show only a smart part of the bigger picture, for
Mhm.
example,
Yeah.
and I think this.
I got you. I got you. I got you. Yeah. And how about you, Isadora? What do you think? Question number 5.
I don't think it's fire. Acho que se pronuncia assim, F-I-R. É isso?
F-A-I-R? Fire?
Isso.
Fire, there's...
Fire.
Yeah.
Fire. Nor do we think it's a correct vice to measure a
Mhm.
student's level of knowledge.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. I understood you, and that makes sense. And for me, guys, if I remember well, Japan doesn't apply test for the elementary school period, if I remember well. They started with this kind of evaluation uh, in when the children become older, if I remember well, they decide to do that because they realize that this method is not working properly, so they prefer to listen the children to become a good adult before to apply test, about scientist topics and so on, if I remember well, I've seen this in a news in a long time ago, a long years ago, and yeah. So, in my perspective, I agree with this approach. If you have chance to not to apply test in the first years of our children, it would a good practice to um, teach them about the school system and um, valorizar, I forgot how can I say, and valorize their creativity, because currently the children are losing their creativity. For me, that's another key point to keep in our during our adult life, so yeah. That's it for me. And for you, Marcio.
Well, yeah, really hard these questions, but yeah, so people are really complicated about the student standardized test. I don't know, good or not good. Uh, in my opinion, but to study really important our day, the world. Uh, so I think standardized. I think, in my opinion, they create too much pressure and don't. Oh my god, mystery, creativity, or problem solving. I guess problem solve our mind, you know, because I see, for example, I have a children. My children study all the time, but really intelligent. Your phrase, your talk, really different. It's so good about me. Now, really, I surprised in my point of view, in my mind. But I don't know. These questions for me really hard to answer.
For all of us, it's hard. It's hard. Uh, yeah, I'm impressed with my children like you, Marcel. I don't know how they are able to learn complex stuff faster and in a deeply way, much better than me, for example. A lot of stuff. That's awesome. At the same time, I feel afraid about that, because
Yes.
when I had 11, when I was 11, I just played with friends, just think about soccer, and currently we
Mhm.
can see they know a lot of deeply stuffs, including about
Yeah.
complex topics like sex, about politics, they are able to discuss this with me. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, so I have a good example. I really like to work with my little daughter, and my little daughter read books all the time. You know, yeah, really different your personality. Yeah, your personality really different about me. Oh my, your phrase really different. I don't know that I understand you when you talk about the phrase. Oh my dad, unfortunately, you will you read books, but don't like read book because do you don't understand about the
Yeah,
phrase when I talk. You know, it's
yeah, yeah.
amazing for me. It's amazing, but yeah, I guess I don't know about the question. Number five. So because this, I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You bring a good idea to the table. Yeah, I don't know how they can learn this stuff so faster.
Yes,
But
I think about that. They learn faster,
yeah,
more faster, and many things at the same time.
that,
Is amazing.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like you said, uh, I we have when I have 5 years, I meet Earth.
I almost didn't see. My eyes almost didn't open. When I had 5 years. Oh my goodness. Well, and Lurian, how was the conversation in another room here? It was so interesting. All of us have brought different point of views, you know? And how was in another room?
Was really interesting. We could talk about our experience and also try to compare this with right now. Like I said, I don't have kids, but I have a goddaughter, I have a niece, so I have some perspective about that. But for me, the subjects for sure that we have learned and school it was not enough, and I think we need to be prepared for something more real. That's it.
Oh yeah, I got you, I got. Just to advise you, I think your microphone is a little bit noisy, okay? Just to advise you during it.
Thank you. I didn't know, sorry.
Okay, don't worry, bro, don't worry. Just to advise you because I know you will work and have another immersions in some minutes, so that's it. And how about you, Aparecida?
Well, the immersion was controversial, interesting, an interesting topic, and essential too. Education here, we need thinking about this to change something. If we don't see the problems, we can't propose solutions.
Yeah.
And if we are seeing the problems, we can propose solutions. We have a good conversation in another room. We're talking a lot about education, what we need to change in our education. We need to change a lot because our education system is old, not matter. We only look around us. We see not enough, not okay. Then we need to change it.
Yeah, for sure. I agree with you. Perfect. And for you, Erica?
I enjoy a lot the conversation. When you talk about future, it's impossible don't discuss about education, not only for kids, teenager, and adults, but for the all population at all. Because if you wanna build a better future, you need to start to construct this now, and all of us is important in this process. So thank you, Aparecida, Rosalie, Lurian, for our talking today.
Okay, thanks so much for sharing, Erica. And Isadora, don't worry, okay? I think I said faster, you know? I'm sorry for that. I'm gonna improve myself to be clear better in the next one, okay? Don't worry about that. And I've just seen your message right now because I'm answer you just right now, okay? Guys, unfortunately the time was over. I hope you have a good weekend and I hope to see the next immersions, okay?